To WSMV4 Plus and our 10 p.m. streaming show. I am Tracy Cornett on what looks to be a beautiful night here in Nashville. Another 90-degree day, but not too shabby. Felt a little bit cooler, at least at parts because of some of the rain that we got to experience, which cooled things down quite a little bit. Hope you all are doing well tonight. We certainly have a lot to talk about. A couple of stories that I want to bring to you here in the next few minutes on this, our streaming service, is a curiosity that I think a lot of you have been thinking and talking about since you saw the screenshots after the 4th of July fireworks. And that is the story of a Middle Tennessee family. And this was actually based out of Jolton. Actually, I'm going to take that back, at a public park in Portland. I want to clarify, in Portland. And you saw screenshot images and police on the lookout, and still are tonight, for the people who are responsible for shooting fireworks at kids. This was in a park. At this point, it's been a full week ago. Our Steve Manling caught up with neighbors who say this act is unacceptable and are sounding the alarm that we've got to find these kids, or whoever they are, and do something about it. Let's listen.
Portland police tell us that this happened back on July 2nd. Now they're asking for the community's help in finding the 3 people they believe are responsible for firing fireworks at 2 kids riding their bikes. It's not out of the ordinary to hear fireworks at this time of year. It is, however, unusual to see them used as a weapon.
It's definitely a little unnerving.
Terry Coggins has lived in Portland her whole life, right around the corner from Richland Park, which is now the center of a Portland police investigation. Police say a group of people shot a Roman candle and M80-style fireworks at 2 kids riding their bikes.
The thought that even stray fireworks could have ended up in my backyard where there could have been kids outside playing is nerve-wracking.
Coggins says she's at the park at least twice a week, and reading up on this incident was not something she expected.
I mean, I'll definitely say there's some groups of kids that are sometimes questionable, but they've never bothered us.
Here's the picture police released, taken from the library's surveillance camera. Police are focused in on this black car, which they say the people they're looking for were in. In the meantime, Coggins recommends that parents make sure their kids are looked after.
I mean, I would definitely don't send your kid to the park by themselves. Make sure that they've got a group, that somebody's got a cell phone, you know, that kind of thing.
Police say the people they're looking for, between 17 and 20 years old, 2 guys and a woman. For WSMV4, I'm Steve Manley.
So again, between 17 and 20 years old, if you know anything about who may have shot those fireworks at those kids, please let police know. Another big story today that touched the hearts of a whole lot of people, and I do want to get this ready to go because it's disturbing and it's going to hurt your heart. And I really want to make sure that you all have a chance to see some of these conditions that these puppies were in. This is the story of a Middle Tennessee animal-based rescue, based animal rescue. They pulled 113 dogs out of horrific conditions. It was a puppy mill at a puppy mill in Jolton today. These dogs now at an emergency shelter in Gallatin. So a warning, this is going to be hard for a lot of you to look at, but I'm going to go ahead and let you see what these little guys, the conditions they were living in, how they were found. You can see how unkempt they are. Right now, though, they are in good hands, again, by veterinarians in Gallatin, being treated. If they can be, rescued well enough, and they'll be put up for adoption, and we'll certainly let you know when the shelters are available to take the dogs and when they're going to be out and made public, that information. So yeah, just negligent conditions. They were found, we're told the ammonia levels inside that home were so bad, rescuers had to wear protective gear to go in and get these little guys. They know that at least they found 1 dead dog. Multiple others were taken to the veterinarian. So tonight, our Braden Ross is going to give you more information here on how this kind of thing happens in the first place, right? Yes, we hear the term puppy mill, and yes, we've been warned for decades, really, not to buy your puppies at a puppy mill because of situations just like this. You don't know how well these, owners are taking care of the parents of these dogs. So that's what we're kind of learning, is that the babies, the puppies, are being sold online or out in the real world, and then their moms and dads are just being neglected and ending up in situations like the ones that you saw here today. So again, 113 different dogs that were picked up, rescued. Animal Rescue Corps certainly doing all they can to get these dogs back and hopefully to eventually find loving homes for them. So we are going to have Braden's story tonight. You're going to get to know a little bit more about who's taking care of these animals and what they're doing. And she will have a link to donate if you'd like to support their work online. That's at WSMV.com right now, or it'll be in Braden's story tonight. Also, our Lisa Spencer here with the rest of the week and the forecast. Hey, it's hump day, folks. It is Wednesday at 9:19. It's all downhill from here, right? Please join us tonight for Lisa's forecast and, gosh, for all the other stories of the day that you may have missed. We want to catch you up completely on all that is happening on this Wednesday here in the middle of summer. Thanks again for joining us here at WSMV Plus. You can watch our streaming shows all day long. You can watch our newscast streaming here in just 40 minutes in its entirety on whatever streaming platforms you use. We certainly are glad to have you with us every night for this 10 p.m. preview show. I am Tracy Cornett, and I will see you on the news coming up at 10 o'clock.